Good evening. Virtues are, in the popular estimate, rather the exception than the rule. Welcome to PMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. Saudi ambassador visited King Fahd Causeway. Naif bin Bandar al-Sudairi, ambassador of Saudi Arabia to Bahrain, visited the King Fahd Causeway, where he was briefed on inspection areas, services, and ongoing development projects. Ambassador al-Sudairi commended support of the leaderships of both the Kingdom of Bahrain and Saudi Arabia for development initiatives, including the enhancement of border crossings. He noted that such support has directly contributed to the quality of services and infrastructure available to travelers on the King Fahd Causeway, which remains one of the most vital entry points in Bahrain and sees high passenger traffic. Bahrain condemns attacks on displacement camps in Sudan. The Kingdom of Bahrain strongly condemned and deeply denunciated the armed attacks targeting Zamzam and Abu Shweik camps in the city of Al-Fashir, the capital of North Darfur State, Western Sudan, which resulted in the death and injury of a number of people, including children, women, and humanitarian workers, in a blatant violation of the principles of international humanitarian law. A statement by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs stressed the Kingdom of Bahrain's firm position, calling for the protection of civilians and civilian objects, safeguarding health and humanitarian workers, and ensuring the full, rapid, safe, and unhindered delivery of humanitarian aid in accordance with the Jeddah Declaration, the Security Council resolution, and relevant international conventions. Bahrain landmarks light up in McLaren team color to celebrate 2025 Bahrain Grand Prix. Major landmarks and government and private buildings across the Kingdom of Bahrain were illuminated in the McLaren team color to celebrate the team's first place victory in the 2025 Formula One Gulf Air Grand Prix Bahrain, held at the Bahrain International Circuit. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa congratulates His Majesty the King and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince on McLaren's Formula One win. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, congratulated His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, on the Kingdom of Bahrain's successful hosting of the 2025 Formula One Gulf Air Grand Prix Bahrain and on McLaren's victory in the race. His Highness Sheikh Nasser emphasized that the success of the race is a result of the patronage and support of His Majesty the King for sporting activities, which has significantly contributed to highlighting the kingdom's presence on the global sporting map. Now we shall go for short commercial break.
Our skin is the mirror of our soul. Our skin is our largest sensory organ. Our skin needs a healthy microbiome balance. This is regulated by its pH value, which protects the skin from pathogens, cold and ultraviolet rays. Sebamed protects your skin.
Welcome back. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister awards champions of the 2025 Formula One Gulf Bahrain Grand Prix. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, awarded Oscar Piastri of Team McLaren the champion of the 2025 Formula One Gulf Bahrain Grand Prix during the podium ceremony held at the Bahrain International Circuit, marking the 21st edition of the event. George Russell of Team Mercedes and Lando Norris of Team McLaren secured second and third places respectively. His Royal Highness extended his congratulations to the podium finishers and all participating teams, commending their exceptional performance and competitive spirit which defined this year's race. LMRA conducts 1,313 inspection campaigns and visits. The Labour Market Regulatory Authority LMRA announced the implementation of 1,313 inspection campaigns which during the period of April 6 to 12, which resulted in the detention of 25 violating and irregular workers, while 128 violators were deported. The inspection campaigns and visits also resulted in monitoring several violations related to the provisions of several regulating laws, especially the LMRA and residency laws in the Kingdom of Bahrain, noting that legal measures were taken regarding the observed violations. Spain's Lanzarote Island hit by flooding after torrential rain. Homes were flooded and roads turned into muddy rivers after torrential rainfall over the Spanish Canary island of Lanzarote, a popular year-round tourist destination. A state of emergency was declared after 6 centimeters of rain fell in 2 hours on Saturday. No one has been injured in the flooding, authorities have said. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Prashana Sultana. Good night.